Hello and welcome to Happy Foot Sad Foot. I'm Darren Miller. Tell me if you can hear me okay. For good technically. Welcome to the post-game live show. I will be joined by Travis in a bit. He's at the stadium. He's walking to his car, I believe. We're probably going to keep this one a little short because this was a tough one. Travis will be traveling, and I may or may not have food poisoning. So we'll see how this goes. A little shaky like the game we just saw, which was a tough one. As I said, man, we got beat. We got beat pretty handily. We've got a lot going on in the comments. Thanks for joining us. Dillis Cop just wanted to say, as a fan who only began a fan of the sport during the World Cup, watching the journey this club has gone on in the first season is something I'll forever cherish. That's a good note to go on. Thank you for saying that. It's been quite a season. Thomas G followed that up with every emoji you can imagine, the full range of emotions. J140, worst part of all is we got embarrassed by in our home, on and off the field. Yeah. I don't know if we got embarrassed so much as I think we just got outplayed. I think León just really just took it to us. They were really fucking good. They were really, really good execution, great coaching. They just earned it. And we're just not used to seeing what our team looks like when that happens. Travis R, all of my feet are sad today. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Leonardo, good start that just collapsed. I have full confidence Kripo saves the goal. That was a terrible one to let in. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take the good with the bad. McCarthy's the only reason we were in this position in the first place, but yeah, he definitely should have saved that. All right, we've got a few guests on here waiting to get in. Mario's waiting in. Travis should be here shortly. Mario, welcome to the show.
Or just Darren.
Oh, you're on the air. Welcome back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Are you outside the stadium?
Yeah, I'm walking back to my car, getting that super secret free parking. Saw Travis in our section. That's
nice.
a tough one, man. That was a tough one.
Well, what was the vibe like in the stadium?
It was.
Oh, we're losing you. Oh, I think we fully lost you. I'm going to take you off stage and get back on in a bit if you can make it happen. Thank you for trying to join us, Mario. We'll see you in a bit, hopefully. Andrew Lamelli, live insider injury update. I'm still at the stadium and Palencia is on crutches. That's terrible. Lowman in trash can, great handle. I feel like being super negative. Here's a place to do it. You're in the right place. You can be positive here. You can be negative here. You can be real here. Go off. J140, what the fuck, bud? Dolo with a 5-man back line when we're down by 1. Well, yeah, but it was working for a bit, and it proved to be necessary. Yeah, I think there's a lot that we're going to be able to question in hindsight, and it's going to be tough to fight that off. I remember not 10 minutes ago in my head, I kept swirling through well, maybe part of the issue is that these our best line didn't have much rhythm, and it's we've been resting them, but I don't think we've needed rhythm like that with the same guys playing together and over again throughout the season. So that felt like a hindsight thought to me. So yeah, there's going to be a lot that we're going to be able to question, and who knows how it would have gone in the other way. But I think their manager did such a good job of countering our adjustments, and they mentioned it on the broadcast too. Tactically, I think I gotta hand it to them. They found a way to beat us, not just on the field but on paper. Like my big concern right now is like they just kind of laid out a blueprint to beat us that nobody else has had up until this point. That's my only like long-term concern. I mean, obviously I'm devastated we didn't get the cup, but now I feel like there's a whole lot of teams that can watch game tape and figure out how to beat us, which is also not great. Joseph AF, too sad to hop on the stream. Fair enough. We'll catch you next time. Leonardo, we got outplayed and didn't look like we belonged. Yeah, the first leg, it certainly looked like a completely different LAFC team than I've ever seen. The second leg, for the first half, it felt like, okay, at least this is the team I'm used to seeing. Like, they're back. This is really them. Let's get them. Let's, like, break through now. And then they kind of spent the second half moving back to where they were in the first leg. Chiellini look healthy. That's my happy foot. Yes, Leonardo, great call. Little man trash can. I just hope we win a trophy or MLS Cup again because we lost our biggest trophy this year. Yep. Happy foot seeing Chiellini back on the pitch. Sad foot, everything else. Yeah. Chiellini did look good, honestly, and that was helpful to have him back there. Our defense was working hard today. Travis, you've made
Darren,
it.
Welcome
to the show. George Basil.
George Basil, Darren.
Welcome to the show, George Basil.
Bad faces, but good to see you.
Look,
You too,
I don't know what you said, Darren, but I don't know if you saw, but we lost in the Champions League final.
I see.
Have you covered that we lost? We got all the way there and then we lost really badly. Did we cover that yet?
So far, everyone joining the live stream seems to know what happened in the game.
Okay, I just want to make sure that people are just tuning in. We won our league last season.
Let's
we got
also
into the Champions League. We played all the way, got to the finals, and then we lost really badly in the finals. I just want to make sure people know.
It's official.
Yeah, everyone, welcome back. Welcome to the second leg of our preview episode of the game that was just played. It is helpful for my review because I'm pretty sure I have food poisoning, so I didn't get to watch all of the game.
You didn't miss anything, Darren. Can you hear me all right? Is it bad? Is the sound?
No, you're good. Okay? You're good. No, your sound's good.
I will say that was one of the more frustrating experiences I've had watching the team. It's rare that we get a game where we feel, I don't know, sometimes when we lose, it feels unlucky. We were outplayed in every aspect of both legs of this game. We maybe dominated the first 15 minutes of this game, but outside of that, were we the worst team. We shouldn't have won the Champions League. We lost both games badly. I don't know if Dolo seemed outcoached. We seemed out of our depth. It was not. You remember last time I said, I know we can play better than that? Maybe I was wrong.
Well, not when the other team's playing like that. I can't believe I'm saying I agree. Dolo was outcoached. I don't know the last time that I've ever been able to say that. That's a big old athlete's foot to León. Is all I got.
George had a good time though.
I had a blast.
Oh,
dude.
good.
Everybody was. I mean, even the fans, the León fans that were in that stadium were like pumped. I mean, you obviously want the home team to win, but it was so fun to watch. It's like this is my first LAFC game, so I was just
amazing.
It was incredible. I fucking loved it.
And just a happy foot because there weren't many. The 3252 was chanting over the trophy ceremony of León. And I just want to say that awesome. Fucking is funny. That's funny and it's
that's
cool.
Great. Yeah, I had my happy foot is the tifo.
Yes. George had a good one, which was that Kellen Acosta. Oh, you can say it. Do you remember?
What is my good foot?
It was that his happy foot was that Kellen Acosta pushed the other coach to get the ball.
Oh, that was a great moment.
Oh, I noticed that. That was great.
We saw it so clearly, and the coach.
Oh, yeah, it was right in front of your section.
Yeah, that's good.
Boy, did I have a bad time. That was I did not enjoy myself, Darren. Was it fun shitting in the bathroom with food poisoning?
No, it was also a terrible time. I
Are
was
we
having
talking
sympathy
both
pains.
ends or just bottom end? What are we talking?
I've been working so hard to keep it bottom. You have
Right.
no idea. It's been such a struggle, but I've been successful so far.
I'll say the first leg of this this food poisoning, you've been doing a great job, and I think you'll be able to sustain through the second leg.
I think I am going to end up on the first leg of this down 1-0. I think that's a good way to put it.
Look,
It hasn't been ideal.
Saying in the comments, there's not really anything good to say.
Everyone's like pretty happy. Everyone's like pretty excited about this team. A lot of like, hey, we'll get them next time. You know, I hope as long as they had fun. A lot of that.
It's really easy to get to the Champions League final. It's really easy to get. Shout out! We got into my car, and two people next to us said, "Are you doing the podcast?" So shout out to the two people next to us who recognized what we were doing.
And they're gonna listen. They're definitely gonna listen.
Yeah.
Well, I'm periodically muting so I can burp.
Keep it on the back end, dude.
All right.
I'll just say we couldn't complete passes. We looked flustered. We looked like Cheeky Palacios in the first half, and in the second half, multiple unforced turnovers. Our Dolos, my suggestion of playing Chiellini and Bogusz and all those guys turned out to be wrong, and we readjusted in the second half. But boy, I don't know. We haven't had to do one of these where it's like genuinely sad.
Can I ask who is number 12?
Number 12 is Diego Palacios.
Okay. I'm sure my man's got great games and skills and super pro. But he was on our side of the pitch the whole time. Mm-hmm. And it was like mistakes that were happening were like oddly in that vicinity the entire game. Both halves. And it was like, I don't know. It didn't make sense. I haven't seen them play perfectly or in tune, but it really felt stunted. They were just like bad passes that went nowhere, and then they were just like taking the ball. Like León was playing a hell of a game, and I don't know. As a new fan, it was very, very clear who was in control on all sides, all faces,
right,
whole game.
Which is interesting because we were very much on paper the favorites, and we said as much.
Maybe we shouldn't have been. Yeah, they mentioned this on the broadcast, but there were a lot of bad decisions being made that they credited to, and I think it makes sense. They credited to León just forcing us to make bad decisions, and that is what it felt like. It was like we got desperate. We had like a passing moment to make the perfect play and just completely screwed it up. Like 40 times.
Can I ask you a question? Watching on TV, did Denny Bouanga fuck up at the beginning of the game and whiff a ball? It certainly looked like it from where I was.
Oh, sitting. I don't know if he whiffed. I only was able to tell that he like missed the opportunity, but
okay, because I couldn't tell from where we were sitting, but it seemed like the perfect position. But I'm sure I'll see.
Yeah, we definitely had legitimate opportunities in the very beginning of the game that I would like back.
Oh, so John McCarthy should have saved that, right?
Yeah, he should.
That was weird too. That was like there was a stunt. There was like a moment where it looked like it was in front of him, and then the ball's in the net, and you're like, "What happened? What?"
Yeah, you got a hand on it, but it's like, okay, so if you can get your hand on it, it wasn't like hit that hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
And obviously it's very frustrating when you're losing to a team that's gonna pull the strategy of like, okay, let's just go down every single time. Like 10 minutes of extra time was a lot, but honestly, it probably should have been more. Well,
we only got 3 minutes in the first half, which also felt small. But like, we knew they were gonna do that. We just that's not a good enough excuse. It's just like we were outplayed. They were in every passing lane. We were getting olayed in our own stadium, which was humiliating.
Mm-hmm.
It just was like
and when that happened, it was like, oh, there's a lot of León fans here.
There were a ton.
It
There was
was
an entire section, and then beyond that, sprinkled throughout the stadium, and then
yeah, you
beyond
could see
that,
on the TV.
footage outside. Like there was an ocean of green. It was like,
Damn.
hey, they're here. I'm wearing green under this.
Fuck
Just
George.
in case.
The worst reveal ever.
Oh, it's like when Hulk Hogan was in the NWO.
Yeah, wearing all black with like a weird painted on beard. Bad Hulk Hogan.
I don't have any happy foots, man. What do you feel? How do you feel?
The tifo. That's all I got.
And
how do I feel?
will say,
Let's not go there.
First 15 minutes of the game, I've never heard the stadium louder. Everyone was on their feet. The whole stadium was singing. We were there, and then when León scored, everyone, the fans and LAFC, just like it turned around.
It was it was just so deflating because we were playing so well, and then they just happened to get the goal, and then we were so sensitive, is what it was. Like any little thing that went wrong was like, oh no, and then it like completely changed the game. I'm gonna try to bring Mario on a second time. Let's see if this works. Mario, are you with us? We cannot see you yet. We cannot hear you yet. You are a black square. Oh.
Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Yes. No.
Whoa, no sound. But
Mario?
I can see you. Oh, he's muted. He's gone.
How about now?
We got you, Mario.
All right, there we go.
Oh, we got audio. We did it.
We can't see you, but we can hear you, Mario. Give us all of your happy foots.
Okay. So
yeah, there must be so many.
I've got tons. Hold on. I will say happy foot.
That's what a funny way to cut out.
Great.
Happy foot. Your phone call is dropped.
You cut out, but I can't begin to believe that there was anything on the other end of that happy foot.
I did get to meet Mario today, which was cool. I got to meet a couple of people today.
Mario, I'm so sorry I'm taking you off stage again. We don't have a connection. At least technically speaking. Of course we do. Personally. Emotionally. Yes, spiritually.
You know, can you hear the car alarm going off?
Stealing that car, yeah. Oh, we're good.
It's my least favorite thing that people do after sporting events. They can't find their car and they put the alarm on. Just remember where you park, you fucking idiot.
Try it.
That's a sad foot.
Darren, guess what?
Yeah.
Wednesday we play Atlanta at home.
Oh, cool. More of this.
Game.
I think it'll be a good way to bounce back.
Yeah, especially when Nathan Ordaz plays 90 minutes.
I'm in for that. I'd love to see him. Yeah, I mean, it's just like everything snowballs, you know, like not only, but also not only.
We have 2 games a week all month.
And that and injuries. We haven't gotten into that yet.
Oh, fuck,
man. Like we played everybody, so now we need rest again. We're in the same position.
Palencia's probably out for a long time, right? That was a non-contact injury where he had to get taken out.
Yes. We had an insider injury update in the comments that he was on crutches.
Better than a boot.
I don't know if you could see on the field, but when Aaron Long went down, that was a whole lot of blood coming from his head.
We didn't see. We saw the towel on his head afterwards, but yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. And you could even tell in the replay, it looked like, unless it was like dirt and it was something else, it looked like his head split open like right away.
Oof.
Like on contact. So that was bad. And then the guy who he collided with later stayed in the game, but later in the game, he had to run out because there was blood coming out of his swim cap that he had on.
That was the swim cap.
Swim cap. It's to hold in the blood. I get it. Now I get
yeah.
it.
Oh, it's a blood
It's like,
cap.
George, it's normally skin that does that. But in his case, there were problems with that plan
It's so
A
funny. They were like, well,
situation.
He's bleeding a lot. Can we take him out? Nah, just put a swim cap on.
Well, that guy wasn't bleeding at the time.
Ugh.
So
Fuck this.
I don't know.
Fuck soccer. Fuck CONCACAF. Fuck Scotiabank.
Well, that's been our show. This is the last episode.
I I'm going in
Jeffrey
for the
Stack
trophy
says,
for
"Get
the
better,
cup.
Darren." In the comments. Thank you, Jeffrey. I will try.
I'm going to
But
drink out
we'll
of that trophy right now.
Yeah. George is a big León fan now.
Huge. As soon as I take this black stuff off, I am green underneath, dude. Sorry.
Kelly Williams says there's a lot less cussing on your post game pod than your preview pod, and this one definitely deserves more 4-letter words. All right.
Well,
fair
did
enough.
did you hear me saying "fuck Scotiabank, fuck soccer" moments ago?
Oh, this was earlier. This was before you said that.
Cursing is a thing of joy. In sadness,
Yes.
we read poetry.
Yes. And so I've prepared a few poems. Mario Salazar, Happy Foot. I met a really nice León family, and the beauty of the game is we traded scarves. His kids were crying, happy tears, and I'm semi-happy for them.
That's cool.
That's very sweet.
We needed that. That's a good story.
And they did. It was cool to see how excited León was and their fans were after. They've never done this before either. I'm bummed it's not us, but it was cool to see.
Lowman Trash Can, Happy Foot, Galaxy are last on the table. Always a good sad, always a good Happy Foot. Spencer Porter, I don't think the refereeing did us in, but that red card non-call on Maldonado that was bailed out by a delayed offside call with a few minutes left was one of the worst pieces of reffing I've seen. Yeah, that was a rough situation. We've got a lot more comments. Thank you guys for hanging out. This is awesome. What else we got here? Sad Foot hearing León fans scream "Olé" at BMO. Yep. Mario says we got mega CONCACAF'd.
You know,
Upper
I think we
777.
CONCACAF'd ourselves, guys. I don't think we can blame CONCACAF for what happened. We were outplayed at every moment of that game.
Yeah, multiple comments in the chat that just say Vela is old.
Yeah, that was hard to watch.
I'm not ready to agree with that yet, but yeah.
What number was Vela?
So Vela is our captain. He's number 10.
Okay.
He's been our most important player since we started. He's one of the best Mexican players of all time. He is old now.
Yeah.
And it was obvious. He got taken out. And we looked better with Stipe Buke in there. Woof. Do I not think I would say that?
Sad Foot.
Stipe a few times.
You can see it a little bit. Gildamingo, Sad Foot. Seeing Vela age before our eyes is heartbreaking. That's how I'll put it. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not quite there at just like, yeah, I can't bring myself to say it. Leonardo, I don't think most MLS teams can replicate this game plan, Darren. Oh yeah, before you joined, I believe I mentioned one of the things that was most upsetting to me is that they fully beat us and earned it and kind of created a blueprint to beat LAFC, not just on the pitch but on paper.
Yeah.
And that was worrying to me, but I think Leonardo makes a very good point. They had all the tools
MLS
to
is
do
bad, and this team was good.
Yeah, that's yep.
Simple as that.
Andrew's joining us if he's got the service. Andrew, welcome to the show.
Guys.
We can see you. We can hear you.
Awesome. I'm hearing everything. I'm hearing all the anger, the sadness, the fuck CONCACAF, the fuck the refs. I agree with everything. And look, I don't want to say don't feel your feelings. It's real, and like we're right to be upset. But right after that game, I looked at the standings. I saw that we've played basically 3 or 4 games less than everybody else in MLS, and we're only 3 points out of first place in the West. I thought about how after the MLS Cup final, after all those teams we eliminated, Austin, the Galaxy, Philly, they had to wait months before they can get back on their pitch. And guess what? We're going to be back at it in 3 days. So I am very optimistic, hoping that we're going to be able to put this behind us and that we'll be able to collect some more trophies to add to McCarthy's trophy. He got the goalkeeper of the tournament. Bouanga, yeah. I stayed in the stadium for a bit. I was actually the Cub reporter that reported the Palencia on crutches in the comments. And McCarthy got goalkeeper, and then Bouanga got the most goals for the tournament. So just racking up those individual awards left and right. I know it's not much consolation, but just trying to keep it positive. We got to turn it around. We're going to be hungry, and I believe this team can definitely go back to back. We're still defending MLS Cup champions. and I think we're going to use this and turn it into a back-to-back.
What a wonderful call in, Andrew.
Optimism. Yeah.
Thank you.
Everything you just said warmed my heart. I agree with all parts of it. Things are good. And it's true. We should feel our feelings. We should be sad. We're still easily the best team in this league, and we can't let the team or us lose confidence about that. Despite the fact that I never want to watch soccer again in my life.
Also, fuck everything. So, well, honestly, I think that's as good a note as any to end on. That is the note I would like to end on. I don't want to let the negativity seep back in, because that was great.
And as we all know, Darren has the shit so bad right now.
What? I don't know. We don't know where it's going to end up coming out.
Andrew, thank you so much for that wonderful note to end on. I'm sad we didn't win.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
I will see you guys. Well, I mean, I don't know. We might not have time to do a preview for Atlanta. We didn't really plan it, Darren. We'll have a preview this week at some point.
We'll figure it out.
But we love you all. George, Basil, thank you for joining us.
I love you, Darren. Feel better, buddy.
Thank you, George. Good to see you.
You too.
Thanks for joining us on the show, everybody. Thanks for hanging out in the comments. This was great. Like Andrew said, we've got a lot more left to play for. We've got a lot more good things coming. Let's get at it. I'm excited for Wednesday.
Also, let's fucking sign a striker also in the summer transfer window. I don't think Chicho Arango would have missed some of those things. Happy to say that on this show. I haven't said it in a while.
Every episode.
Okay, everybody. See you in a couple days. We don't know when we might not even have an Atlanta preview. We'll figure it out, but we're going to have a preview this week. But we'll have a post game after the Atlanta show. We'll let you know. But congratulations on everyone getting this far. What a wonderful showing for a team. I wish that it ended better than it did. But I love you all, and we'll see you at BMO. I love you.
I love you. Bye.
I love you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, bye. I love you. Bye. Bye.